secret hideaway. Welcome to the Dope Theory Podcast.
I don't feel like turning the TV on.
What? That?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't think it's necessary.
We don't need that. Nope.
Yeah, it's a little bit overkill when we don't have other people here. It's kind of like why are we doing this? Recording? All right. Well, we're good. Hey everybody.
What up?
What's going on?
We're back.
Welcome to.
I mean, it's only been a couple weeks.
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of the Dope Theory Podcast. This is your boy, the One Leg Bandit, and
Joe Easy.
And yeah, this is man, it's early. It's earlier than normal, I guess you could say.
It's not this is the earliest episode we've ever done.
We're drinking water.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got long days ahead of us.
Yeah,
so.
that is true. That is very true. I had to think to myself, whoa, this is it's probably the earliest we've ever recorded, like ever.
Yeah.
I think every time we always tell ourselves that we're gonna record early, we never do it. Just because it seems inconvenient.
Well, I actually have a haircut appointment today, so you know.
Oh, you getting your wig split, huh?
Yeah.
What are you? I thought you were supposed to get your hair braided.
I was, but then what happened? I realized that I'd be getting it braided for no real reason, just to have it braided, and just the thought of me being around the house, like patting my head for like fucking 2 weeks didn't sound appealing to me. So I'm like, you know, like if it's not going to be for an event where I'm going to take pictures or whatever, like I'm not really trying to go get braided just because.
I feel that. You know what? I can fully feel that.
Especially in this heat, I got to sleep with a do-rag. I'm like, no.
Yo, son, it's hey, being hot and having a do-rag on your head is legitimately like kind of the worst thing that you could possibly.
But you have to wear it, or like
I mean, legitimately. I mean, technically that's why I'm wearing a hat, because like I didn't wear my do-rag last night because your boy was wilding out and fucking doing laundry till the late hours of the evening. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not gonna wear my do-rag. So, and then I woke up just looking like crusty pirate this morning. So I was like, you know what? Let me just throw on this hat real quick.
Is that why you're wearing the hat?
Yes, that's why I'm wearing the hat.
Crusty pirate.
Well, you know what? That's why I kind of wear the hat in the last two videos, because I was just like, man, my head is not ready for this. So let me go ahead and throw this fucking mask on my head, and we can go from there. But I can honestly feel. Has COVID like turned everybody into like, I don't give like the effort in trying, not saying that you don't want to look nice, but in the effort in like doing certain things, it's like sucked the life out of it, because I even find myself not wanting to buy new clothes because it's like, why? I
found myself having to buy new clothes because I don't fit them anymore. Like I got to go to the store today to get some nice to wear to the event.
Don't you hate that? Don't
you? I mean, I don't hate it, but I'm
tired of it, bro. I'm tired of it. Like I have to buy new shirts for all the occasions.
Luckily for me, like I was talking about this yesterday. Like I pretty much buy most of my clothes from Target.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Huh? Yeah, no.
Target clothes are great. Whoever hates on who? Okay, here's the thing. If you hate on Target clothes, you are a fucking terrible demon, because Target's got some shit. Target's got some good shirts.
I don't know. I'm just not. I'm past the age where I'm spending. Really, like, unless it's like someone's merch or someone's like clothing brand, I'm not spending $35 for a shirt.
Oodles and noodles of money.
You know.
No, I feel that. There's no reason.
T-shirt at that. You know.
I went to Nordstrom, not Nordstrom Rack. I went to the regular Nordstrom.
Nordstrom, bro, that's like $90 for a T-shirt.
$90. My nigga. I saw a couple in front of me. They were looking in the same section I was, and I just hear the guy, "Holy shit, this fucking shirt's $149." And I look around the corner, I'm like, "Nigga, it is."
And it's like a polo shirt.
Him and his bruh. If you haven't ever seen people run away from clothes faster, it was in that moment where it's like him and his girl literally looked at the price tag. They're like, "No." And you look,
bro. I shop at JCPenney's.
I don't know, man. Like I've never felt. I have buyer's remorse already as it is. I already have trouble, unless it's like tech, I have trouble spending money on myself for essential needs. And that may be a problem later in life, because it's going to be like, hey, you need to like, buy shit to like build up your house. And I'll be like, it could be kind of like how our hood setup was for our TV, and I'm just like, hey, this can kind of sit on these boxes for like a couple months until I really feel like buying something to hold my TV up. But
you should see the setup we got now.
Hey, this shit is like amazing.
Nice.
It's so good. Like I feel like our house is like so much more adult now, just because of a few additions, and I feel like some of it. Like, so when you spend money on things that can really like add just, you know, the accoutrement, the great stuff to your home, it changes the way you feel about your house.
Absolutely.
It makes you feel better about inviting people over. Yeah. It makes you feel better just, you know, just to come sit down in front of the TV and just feel good. And then we also, another little mini addition, we got a mini fridge over here as well.
Right.
So now we
for just like strictly beverages.
And it just feels great. Like it changes the whole atmosphere of the room. But I have trouble spending money on myself just for the essential shit, and that's just including clothes. I don't know why. I just can't. It's sometimes I can't get myself to do it. It's just too hard.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah,
you know, and that's why I really wait to the day of. I mean, obviously to buy the clothes or the day before.
See,
you know,
and the thing about you're tall. The problem is that like I'm stocky and short, so a lot of the shit that I try on, it doesn't really work out into my favor because I have to find something that's gonna fit my shoulders and also kind of like because my body goes like this, so it's just like I get these shirts, I look like Parachute Man, and I'm blowing in the wind, and I might blow away, and it's fucking.
You ever thought of buying custom shirts? Like not custom shirts, but like these shirts that are like they fit your body differently. Like
nope.
I buy like these packs of shirts from this website, and I love the fit of them. You know,
really?
Yeah, they hide my beer belly pretty well, and you know they sit at the where I want them to on the sleeve.
Right.
They hug my arm.
I'm thinking about doing it. See,
just the measurements, like they claim to be like not your traditional boxy t-shirts.
It's like your first world problem, like where it's like these shirts don't fit me, and you know,
kids out there just happy to get fucking shirts.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? They can have mine then.
So I'm right. You know, and see, because the thing is, since I'm short, like I have to find a shirt, like when I lift my arms up, that my fucking whole stomach doesn't come out because if they're not long enough because my torso's like kind of my torso's longer than my legs are, so it's like I gotta find these ones where it like drapes over my pants just enough to where I'm like, all right, this feels comfortable. So hence the reason why I don't wear a lot of button-ups because the button-ups I have to find a specific like usually I wear like skater button-ups because skater shirts are usually kind of longer.
Yeah.
Whereas like if I get like a form-fitting shirt like from a normal place, the shit's like hella short. So it's like I go up to give somebody a high five, I'm like showing them my fucking titties, like, you know.
Show that midriff.
Yeah, it's just like yeah, it's just, you know, it's weird. Like
let's keep it right here, brother.
Right, yeah. Hey, bro, like, yeah, let's keep it in the zone.
You tries to hit me with that, I'm like, no.
Nah. Have you ever had somebody run up and give you? I mean, outside of like maybe a sporting event, but I feel like if you're a normal nigga outside in like a regular place, giving you a high five, it seems kind of sus.
High fiving people, I don't know.
If there's not sports on, I don't think I want to high five a nigga. I think in current COVID times, you want to high five any
right
random stranger. Period. You ever feel awkward now, like when you try to shake hands with people?
Well,
like
it actually has always been like this whole like you know this battle with you know hey, what are we doing? But now it's like
ever pull one of these.
Never, bro. No. I never did that.
I just had that happen the other day.
You just got to commit to one.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and usually it's the fist. So and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stay. You gonna meet me here?
Yeah. And like you see motherfuckers go like this, like they're fucking throwing up ninja jutsus, like you know, bro. And it's really like, bro. I just had it happen the other day where I pulled one of these and I was just like, man, that shit.
Were you the fist or the hand?
I was the fucking fist. It was painful. It was fucking painful. Like
it feels.
That's how you know if you're meeting an alien. Like they just don't like they just grab your like.
I don't like it. I don't like it. You grab my shit like a stick shift,
dude.
Right now,
I think that's
I feel disrespected.
That's how you know you met a bot, bro. Like I just don't think that's something that you shouldn't be grabbing niggas.
I feel like
if you hand out the fist bump and they grab your hand, run. They don't. That person doesn't care about shit. They are a bot. They will probably potentially hurt you. Like all bets are off if they're grabbing your fist when you're handing out the fist bump. That's just facts, nigga. Like I think there's certain things you learn in life, but if a nigga grabs your fist like when you're trying to give him the fist bump, nigga, run. A nigga, he doesn't care about nothing. He murdered his whole family. He don't pay his taxes. This nigga fucking, you know, he's telling the girls he's putting the condom on when he's really going raw. Like, you know.
Wait a minute. How's he doing that?
Yeah, baby, it's on. Man, it's super disrespectful. Yeah, bro, but
hey,
what's up?
Shout out to my boy Darian Chapman.
You about to go toe to toe with this nigga on?
I'm not. No, I just replied to him, bro. No, because he said, I said I was given advice by my esteemed colleague to not reply to you. LOL. Bro. And he's like, solid advice.
Yeah, nigga. No, he did. You responded?
Yes, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Hella funny.
I was like, I was given advice not to respond.
Hey, you know what?
I'm like, you're like a parent telling you, like, don't even.
Hey, don't play with that. Don't
play with that boy.
That kid's got lice. Don't.
Like, don't even.
Yeah, don't. Hey, they're playing rock. Mom, can I go play rock fight? Nah, stay away from the kids.
Stay away from the kids. They're too rough.
Yeah, stay away from them kids. Like, you don't want no parts of that.
Not this early in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's just one of those people. Like, that man's an internet troll. He lives for that type of shit. So, you know, like, that's why he doesn't say shit like on some of my posts, because I'm just like, nigga, you know, like, there was something I said a long time ago, to the effect of, you know, because we all like to drink. Everybody like to have a good time. And sometimes when you drink, you say some wild shit. And I just remember him like the next day, he said something to me. He's like, damn, I was saying some pretty loose jargon. And he's like, how can you stand? I'm like, motherfucker, if I really took drunk niggas seriously, I probably had no friends.
Honestly, yeah.
Like and that's facts.
You know, you got to take drunk nigga talk with a grain of salt.
I mean, you know, because drunk niggas will say some. Like I've had some instances where drunk niggas will say some wild shit, like where you're just like, man, I could bop this nigga right now, but I'm not gonna do it because he's been drinking, like, you know. But I mean, at the same time, it applies in normal real life too. That's why it's like some internet niggas, like, I'll be like, why? I'm not. Hey, this is bait. This is the moment. Like, nah.
This is the moment where, you know.
Nope, not doing it.
I see
That's why he said that. That's why he said, hey, good advice. Like, I mean, it's just a fact. I won't go toe to toe with him on Twitter about nothing.
He's probably at home holding his kids.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Like,
He's just
all right,
like,
now
all right,
put my phone down.
Respectable. Oh yeah. We got our new addition here to the table. We are now in the Church of Future. So, you know, this is how it goes. A lot of you will be like, what is Jesus doing on their table? That is not Jesus. That is not Jesus.
Street Jesus.
We are going to zoom in on this. Like,
Hoodville Jesus.
It's Hoodville Jesus. You know what? Future's the Jesus for the streets. You think so?
I mean,
it used to be Lil Wayne, but I feel like Lil Wayne got eclipsed by Future.
He's like just the toxic boy.
You
know, toxic nigga Jesus.
I think that people hold him up in such esteem, like now, in terms of like
it's almost scary. Like, I know niggas really be religiously following this man.
They fucking.
It's almost blasphemy.
Yeah, like there's some of the stuff out there, like when they do something like Future memes, like Hoodville, where I'm kind of like, yeah, this is clever, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, this is really toxic. Like, I don't know who's following these types of rules.
So, dude, girls hate this shit. Some girls hate this shit. Like,
some girls love it.
Some girls think it's funny.
Some girls love it.
But some girls hate, like, they hate like the whole Instagram account Hoodville.
I think it's he says, he's like, hey, like, will you see some of the DMs that he gets sent from people, and you see the screenshots? He's like, my girlfriend wants to break up with me because I follow you. And he's just like, yeah, let that bitch go.
Could you imagine? I just imagine the conversation right now, just like, you're just on that following Hoodville.
Yeah, exactly. All he does is post toxic memes. It's
I could so imagine, you know, not my current girlfriend, but like a current argument with the girlfriend, like, you know, just and her bringing that up.
That shit could go
it just eats at her, and she just sprinkles that in the argument, like, well, you always following Hoodville and liking their posts.
It's that one moment where they pause. They're like, where you like the post, and then they just come back to you, and they're just hella quiet, and they're just sitting in the room, and you're just like, what's up, babe? What's going on? Just looking on the internet, and just happen to stumble across a page that you like, right. And Is this what you think of our relationship? Do you think it's a fucking joke?
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
like it's those loaded ass like kind of questions where you're just like, man, it makes you question everything that you believe in.
Yeah.
I think Hood.
I drive an Altima, so what? Like,
I'm not screaming out at 50 miles per hour.
my stepson is named Aiden.
Yo, hey, you know
wait.
what? Yeah, my nephew's name Aiden. Like when they started talking about,
I didn't want to. I think about it. Okay,
yo, real shit.
Look, I think about it every day. I go by the fridge. I'm like, Aiden.
Yeah. Hey, Aiden, how you doing?
And
yeah,
then I'm like,
they're
wait
saying
a minute.
They're saying well, because like on the top,
Nothing's wrong with the name Aiden, by the way.
Well, like on the top names list, that's what a lot of people have been naming their kids. It's like Aiden and Braden. Like that's what they're.
Yeah,
and it's very popular right now.
It's yeah.
My nephew's named Aiden, and all Hoodville they make fun of like baby mamas naming their kid Aiden. Like it's just there's like some tattoos that you get of your kid's name or of anybody's name on you, like where it just does not look. You're just like, man, they gave up halfway through, huh? Like it's just that thought process. You were just,
or I could be like, man, this was your first tattoo, huh?
Yeah,
like,
right. Like, yeah, it's just there's a lot of telltale signs, but yeah, man, welcome to the Church of Future. So this is where we're at. This is kind of where we're gonna come and pray and do our seance of meditation. But how you been, man? How's everything been going?
I've been good.
Yeah.
Gosh, what's happened the last couple weeks?
A lot of drinking. We drink a lot.
Yeah,
we've been doing a lot of 12-hour stretches of drinking. That's what's been happening. I've been seeing like we start at 1 and don't stop until 1, and that's been a pretty consistent thing for the past like couple weeks, past month.
Yeah. But I will say this month compared to the month before, where last month I was not going out, but like every weekend was like an event, like either a baby shower or a wedding or something.
True.
This month was, a little more balanced. Like we'd have our days where, we're just sitting around the house doing nothing and just being inside. And
I stayed at home last weekend.
Yeah, you stayed at home.
Except for Sunday. Yeah, that was pretty much it.
It's nice doing that.
Yeah, you got to kind of like rebalance yourself every now and then.
Especially since I got to do some laundry tomorrow. So,
yo, son, when it starts piling up and looking at you.
When you look in your drawer and you're down to your last pair of like underwear and it's not your favorite pair. Matter of fact, and you keep telling yourself I should throw this pair away, but then that pair's always going to be there.
It always comes in clutch when you have it.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
It always comes in clutch when you have it.
It's like, why do I hang on to this pair? It's not. I hate wearing this pair of underwear.
I mean, hey, there are things in this world that.
But once I throw this pair away, I got to replace it with another one, and I don't have that one yet. So.
Once again, another buyer's remorse thing where I'm like, I'll do it later, and then later never comes, and and I'm just I don't know if that's just irresponsibility or just being lazy. I mean, half of it is being lazy, but it's just like I just don't feel like doing this right now. So it's just like these are gonna be my emergency pair of underwear until I say otherwise. And by the way, I did wash your sheets, like ones that were in the thing. Yeah, it's in the basket upstairs. They're all nice and clean.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Wait, where'd you find them?
They were in the basket in there. They were under a pile of my shit. That's why I've been doing laundry for the past like 24 hours.
Shit.
Yeah, it's been a lot. But yeah, things have been kind of. July was a very interesting month. I tried to make this month my less busy month, and now it's your busy month, and it's been less busy. Things are obviously changing for me, prospectively, out there in the world. But yeah, it's been kind of one of those things where, we've kind of traded off roles.
You went to San Diego.
Yes, I did. I did go to San Diego. San Diego's, man, that place, holy shit. It was, yeah, they just don't give a fuck out there. There's a few places in California, like,
little pockets of California that are just like,
yeah, we don't care.
We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like, it's like just tons and tons. I think I wore my mask less down there just because people were just staring at you funny. Like it was like I was in Texas again. And it was very weird. And I kind of was just like, hey, I respect it. But at the same time, okay. Like, whatever. I'll tell you this. Lyft, holy shit, it's fucking expensive. And
in San Diego?
Everywhere. Lyft was, dude, you know how much it costs to go from here to the airport? It was like $30.
Ooh. Whatever happened to like $5, $8 lifts?
It
Is
doesn't
that gone
exist
now?
It doesn't exist anymore. And I think also
I feel like every ride I get is $15 at least.
what did you hear about? You heard about what the thing was, right?
What?
That if you post your picture, if you're black, that they raise the price. They had two people side by side, a white person and a black person.
Ain't no way,
Two different prices.
Ain't no way. Boy,
two
ain't no
different
way,
prices.
Boy, ain't no way.
Two different prices, bro.
So should I just get a white boy in my picture? But then I'm gonna get in trouble.
What about the science, bro? That would be crazy.
So
You'd be like,
should I go in whiteface and just take a picture?
be like, I'm a burn victim. Don't judge me. Hey man, I mean, I wouldn't, but then again, they probably wouldn't know who you are. Like they'd be like, oh, you're hopping in the wrong lift. Be like, no, this is the right one. It's just that I had to put Barry Sanders as my fucking, profile picture because otherwise they wouldn't pick me up. Yeah, there's kind of been some proof that, if you put your profile picture on there and they know that you're, a person of color, that they will raise the price on your ass.
Damn, ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, and I kind of felt like I was getting some pretty expensive ass rides when I was out there. That's why when I was actually downtown in San Diego, I just started riding a scooter because I'm just like, this is my okay. Here's the thing about Lyft scooters: these motherfuckers are fast.
Yeah, are they faster than birds and lions?
Dog, I was beating the cars to lights like it was insane. Because I didn't really understand like how to ride. First off, shame on me. I never really understood how to ride one in the beginning. So the first day, first ride was a little rough because the shit was so fast. And then like you try to like brake, like you got brake on this side, you got gas on this side. So you go up with the gas and then you try to pull on the brake, but then you gotta like remember like if you're at a light, you gotta put a foot down. It's just a whole like, and if you got things in your hand, it really doesn't work out in your benefit. So it's a difficult. I don't know how people do this drunk.
They do.
Yeah, and
not successfully. I'll tell you that.
Well, that was the thing is that when I was downtown and I was going home from the bars, I was just like thinking to myself, I'm like, well, now I got to be out in the street and I'm dodging people because there's people out in the street because they closed off the street. So I'm like, I'm fucking hitting the moves, bro. Like it's crazy. And I got tacos in one hand and I'm fucking just zooming through the streets. And
damn.
Yeah, bro. But San Diego's cool. Like we got on a boat, like it was or a yacht, I should say, because they said this is not a boat, this is a yacht.
It's a yacht, nigga.
And once again, the black person in my head is like, I don't give a fuck. It's on water. It's a boat to me. Yeah, I just I don't fucking know the difference. Like, what do you want from me?
Yachts have what? Like
places to walk around, I guess.
And a
nice
kitchen, bathroom.
Yeah, and
kitchen. I guess.
Yeah, that place is baller. Did that. Went to the beach on Saturday. Boom. Sunday, come back home, and that was pretty much it. Saw a guy getting knocked out. Saw two people getting knocked out in San Diego. It just never fails. When you're outside of a bar, I feel like you're guaranteed to see someone get punched once. Like I think that's just math.
Yeah, I mean maybe not that night, but
yeah, maybe within the weekend,
in the collective of maybe a few weeks. Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna see somebody get knocked out. I think that's just it's just par for the course. Yeah,
I'm supposed to go to Denver in a few weeks.
I know you're gonna have a great time.
It's gonna be great. Yeah. Everything's already booked. Like we got the hotel, we got the flight,
nice.
We got the tickets, everything.
It's what is it? What are you guys doing down there?
Football game mainly, but then the rest of it's just fuck around shit.
Hey man, you say you've been through Denver before, but you never been.
I've been
to
at the
Denver.
airport. Like everyone, I feel like Denver's like a big layover airport.
Denver's a cool place.
Especially when you're going far east.
Oh yeah, Denver's a cool place. Where Mile High Stadium is, it's very nice, like around there. Yeah, you guys are gonna have a great time.
You been?
Yeah, I've been a few times. There's a couple pizza places that you should actually go check out that are like fire, like in Denver, and you'll get your money's worth.
Why were you out in Denver?
Cause I like to travel.
You just said this place.
Yeah, me and my dad were out there. So
okay.
Yeah, so it was all good.
Hope I don't got sickle cell.
Yo, that shit I had to ask somebody that shit. Like, that's not anything to play with. Hey, shout out to Ryan Clark, man. Every year the fucking Steelers had to come and play Denver. He couldn't play in the game because this nigga would get sick. And I think he didn't realize it once, and they had to cart his ass off the field. And then
really
every year consistently he never played against them. Like he'd be out. So I'm thinking to myself, it's not a free dub, but now you know your fucking secondary is lacking, so you better have yourself a good backup because Ryan Clark was the shit when he played. At least I thought so. And I'm not even a fucking Steelers
We'll
fan.
check with Kevin.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but he didn't play in those games against the Broncos because he had sickle cell.
Wow, that's such a disadvantage.
Such a disadvantage. Like,
But that's such an advantage, you know.
well, you have to think about also at the same time too.
This is just geography. It's not like
it's a predominantly like sickle cell is a predominantly like it's a black disease, like and it's a black blood disease. So with the NFL being predominantly African American, you have to think how many motherfuckers would be sitting out of note that you have to think of. Obviously not a lot, but Ryan Clark was the main one that I would always remember every time the Steelers would come play the Broncos. They couldn't, and I
Denver Broncos don't draft niggas with sickle cell.
Hey, you got sickle cell? Man, you're about to have a tough time here. That'd be crazy. Like, you can't draft a person because you already have to do like the intelligence test,
right?
But then you can't.
Can't you check his medical history or no?
Yeah, of course. I
feel like you're gonna yell hip at me.
I feel like I feel like once you kind of go into the league,
it's gotta be full.
Well, it's like the Army.
Yeah, we have to know everything about you.
Yeah, you have to know blood, like, injuries, all that stuff like that. So I think it's one of those, and they sell it on the fact like, hey, we want to protect you. So, but
hey, are you vaccinated?
But can you imagine, like, I need a quarterback for my squad, and he has sickle cell, and I cannot draft him because we're in Mile High Stadium, and it's just it's impossible. Like. Damn. Hopefully in the pro day you'd find out if he can deal with it or not. But dude, a whole game where you're fucking like delirious and shit, like nah. You're fucking seeing demons like pop out where the safeties are, like nah. I just don't think it works like that. But yeah, well that's cool, man. You guys are gonna stay out with the 3 days?
Yeah, we're gonna leave Friday. We get there pretty late on Friday. Have Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday come back Tuesday.
Oh, you're gonna have a great time.
So yeah,
you're gonna have a great time. You're gonna have a really good time.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait. Speaking of can't wait, there's a few things. So we're gonna get right into it. This is gonna be kind of a short show, because we got shit to do today. So there's a lot of things been happening very fast. It was funny. I look on the internet and I was able to pull subjects up. I wrote this script in like 10 minutes. Like Easy. When we were sitting down yesterday, I was just like, I just looked on WorldStar, Shade Room, and a bunch of other shit, and I was just like, boom. I just pulled up all the topics. I was like, bam, there we go. We got at least 7 topics to talk about.
Lots going on.
Yeah. I think the main one that we should really kind of get into. Well, first off, let's just I'm probably gonna get a copyright hit because of this, but I don't care right now.
There's a video?
Yeah, you haven't seen the video for this?
I've only listened to it,
bro. This is
I've listened to this song like probably like 13 times.
Bro, this whole Baby Keem and Kendrick. So for those of you that don't know, Baby Keem is a hip hop artist. He's with TDE, and obviously you guys know Kendrick. Kendrick and Baby Keem are a family. They're cousins, and so let's just back up just a tad. 2 weeks ago, around this time, we have just learned where Kendrick has been. He's been in hiding this entire time. Everybody's been wondering during this pandemic, we need one artist. We needed J. Cole. We got it. We needed Drake. We haven't gotten it yet. We needed Kanye. We haven't gotten it yet. We're on the precipice of getting the latter two, which we're going to talk about in a second. But everybody's been
your Mount Rushmore of rappers
of current people I want to hear from. I think right now, and Kendrick's on that list as well. People, and a crazy theory I didn't think of. Kendrick's dropped an album like almost every single year when he first came out, like a mixtape or an album, and now he kind of went dark. Last album that he dropped was Damn, back in 2017.
Damn, that was a long time ago.
Bro, 5 years is like 4 years is a long time. But he got married. I don't know if I think he might have a kid. I'm not sure, but he's been in. I feel like when you're an artist, you got to go experience the world. That's half the reason why we've been taking so many breaks, because I think also at the same time we want to go live our lives and have something interesting to come back and talk to you guys about. Because if we don't go live, then this just becomes us just reporting the news, and we don't want to do that. Nope. But just like Kendrick, he wanted to go out there and actually experience some shit, and this motherfucker and I respect that. I respect that you want to go live your life. Do that. But then he comes out with a letter out of left field, out of nowhere, and informs us that he's been in his bag. He's been in the mode.
Hey.
But he has now let us know that the next album that he drops
will be his last.
Will be his last with TDE.
Forever. We saw that. We knew this was coming.
It's awful. Like it's just it. But I didn't see this. I didn't foresee that. I maybe thought maybe we're like, I don't know about retirement, but
I like when people can go out on their own terms.
Do you think he's done? Do you think he's done?
Like, what do you mean done?
Like done rapping? Like, cause he said in the letter that he wants to go pursue something else. He never said the word retirement. But I feel like when you're a rapper, you either fade off or you do features for a long time and you just don't drop albums anymore.
I don't know, man. I think it's so cool that he's just I'm done. That's it. I did this for the time I did it, and I did it at the highest level.
I lost the Macklemore and then won.
He's arguably, you know,
he's a Nobel Prize.
Oh.
There's a Nobel? No, a Pulitzer Prize. He's a Pulitzer Prize winning rapper. That's a feat that not a lot of.
He's arguably one of the best rappers ever.
Yeah,
of all time.
Like lyricism, like freestyle capability. Just the pure ideas that he comes up with his rhymes.
Yeah,
it's like you can say as much colorful shit as you probably, but not like Kendrick. Like he connects shit that you wouldn't even fucking think of. Like kind of now how TikTok is like it unlocks memories for you.
Yep.
Kendrick unlocks memories like when he's rapping. He unlocks thoughts for you, and it's kind of nuts. But you're right. I respect the way he wants to kind of ride off into the sunset, whatever that may be. It's just sad, man. I'm bummed. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him, but I'm bummed.
But the album hasn't come out yet. You're still gonna get the album.
We're still gonna get the album. It's gonna be a timeless classic. I still find myself listening to the damn. I find myself listening to All Right from To Pimp a Butterfly probably once a month. It's just you know. And then you think about those hits. You think about the times they came in, and you're just like, damn, I'm not gonna get this anymore.
Yeah. Where you at? Where you were at in your life? How much they meant to you?
Yeah.
You know what was going on?
Yeah.
In the world.
It's kind of a different for him to say I'm done is a little bit more. It carries more weight than now Jay-Z not rapping anymore. Because even you said you're like, I'm not high off Jay-Z. Hey, I respect that. A lot of West Coast niggas aren't. But I will say this: Jay-Z not rapping anymore isn't as devastating to me as Kendrick not rapping anymore. It's almost like E40 saying he's like, I'm not rapping anymore. I'd be like, nigga, why? You have the capability to, and I think one of the things is that Snoop Dogg had said, he's like, for when rappers say they retire, he's like, I feel like that's not a good thing to say, because he's like, I feel like you should stop when you lose the ability to do your job. Like, but that may depend on whatever psychological space you're in. Because if Kendrick's like, I just want to raise my family, hey, handle your scandal, my nigga.
Yeah.
But if you're like, I'm retiring just to retire because I'm tired of the music industry and yada yada yada, well, that's a little bit of a, you know, you kind of have to traverse that how you want to, you know. But I feel like you should only retire if you lose the ability. If you have a tremendous ability like Kendrick does, I don't know, man.
Does he owe it to anybody other than himself? To like, I mean, like
he gave TDE, he rose everybody up. Him, J-Rock. Kendrick, J-Rock, Schoolboy Q, Absol, like now SZA, they just signed a dude Ray Vaughn the other day. I mean the Baby Keem's now signed. He changed the landscape for a lot of niggas on that label. He can probably leave. He can walk out on that note. My thing is that I just don't want him to stop rapping just because he left the label, you know. But with that being said, him and Baby Keem are family, and they have a new song out called Family Ties. I'm probably going to get knocked for this, but I don't care. Hey, bruh.
I want to know. Okay, how did this?
You want this to stop? You want this to stop? You want him to go and
listen? I want to know. I'm getting flashbacks right now. How did this nigga become so quickly the GOAT of hip hop? Because I remember when I just heard of this nigga, and he was like opening for Drake.
Yeah.
In San Jose.
Yeah.
A$AP Rocky, this nigga, Kendrick Lamar, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this is.
Yeah.
And Drake opening. I was like, oh yeah, Drake.
You want to talk about a nigga that popped up out of nowhere? It was him. Like,
and now he's like better than everybody.
It was the freestyles. Because remember, he would go on the radio and they show him a letter, and then he would be like, he would just start going off.
Bro, I showed my. That's funny that you brought up that freestyle, because I remember I showed my dad that freestyle, and he was like, the only thing I've ever seen, like, you know, like freestyle, like, you know, the way he did, like you know, just
off the top.
Yeah, it was Tupac.
Bro,
isn't he born on his birthday?
Yeah.
Him and Tupac share the same birthday, right?
Yeah, him and Tupac share the same birthday.
Coincidence?
I think not.
I think not.
But I understand. Like, you know, eventually one day when me and Joe are old men and we either have our own show or whatever the situation may be, we may have to stop one of the platforms, and it's gonna make us really fucking sad. We'll probably not want to do that depending on how busy we get, but the ultimate goal is to rise above this and like a phoenix. That's what I said. We had the conversation last time. I hope to God that this nigga gets picked up by somebody and bruh, or whatever the situation may be, and we can ride off into the sunset, and this will be more of our hobby, and everything else will kind of be like our main shit. So we can kind of move past the point of, you know, mediocrity, and it takes a step, and you may have to make some hard choices in the future. I'm not retiring, but I just don't want to do this anymore. School Gemini. Kanye changed his life, but I'm still an old school Gemini.
What does that even mean?
Bro.
Some horoscope shit.
Bro. To put bars together, like, who's doing shit like this? He's like, because you went platinum, I call that a visitor. Yeah. Because this nigga's still going platinum. I think Damn might probably reach diamond soon, because I think once you do 10 million records, no, yeah, because I think
diamond.
Yeah, you reach diamond status, bro.
After triple platinum, right?
No, that's 10 times platinum.
After 10 times platinum,
it's 10 times platinum. Yeah, diamond. I think is 10 times platinum, bro. That's easy for Kendrick. Like, he's just like, yo, y'all niggas just went platinum. Like,
you call that a visitor, baby.
Call that a visitor. Like, I don't see. Man, it's gonna be hard to see this go away. I'm thoroughly impressed. Good job, baby Keem. Good job, Kendrick. The video's fucking insane. If you haven't seen it,
it's visually,
it grabs you.
Yeah, I couldn't take my eyes off it.
Yeah, these niggas they're something else, man.
I'm just reminiscing through all the these moments of Kendrick Lamar. Where remember when he called out every rapper in the game on that freestyle,
and everybody in that freestyle still has not risen to that occasion. I'm sorry.
Hell no, that
maybe. Big Sean did bounce back to a certain, because I kind of was scared for him, because I was like, bro, your albums aren't hitting as hard as it possibly can. His last album hit a lot more for me. I think it was Detroit 2. I was like, all right, cool. Now you have nothing to look for but up from here. Like, right. I think you had to get away from Ariana Grande and whatever was going on with that crazy shit. Like, you know, yeah, I think that, you know, the world's potentially changed. Wale called himself the best rapper the other day.
I mean, wait, did he say that exact? I remember when he said, but he didn't say that exactly. He said what exactly?
He said I'm the best. He said I'm the best rapper alive or some shit. He said, or I'm like the top 5 or something. It was definitely something not uncharacteristic.
But the thing is, like, hold on, because I want to say he's not wrong.
Wale's a great rapper.
He's so underrated. I don't know why he doesn't get like
the flowers he deserves.
If I was to buy stock in Wale when I first heard him a long time ago, I would have lost money.
Oh yeah,
but I would have bought hella stock in him.
Yeah,
because I'd be like, this nigga's gonna be the next big thing.
Well, because nobody would have doubted. Nobody would have doubted that.
I think things kind of got weird after signing with fucking Maybach Music. Maybe that wasn't the best route for him.
I think it was in the best route for a lot of artists. Like, you know, he had Staley. They had
Meek,
a
Rick Ross.
yeah.
I mean, it sounds like a very like good group to sign with, but maybe that's not the route that you know.
I mean, I kind of feel like when you sign with groups and then you make all these albums and you become part of MMG and a bunch of other shit, like I feel like it kind of becomes like the group thing kind of becomes stale after a while. I think a lot of like, you know, you could be signed to your label and do a bunch of records together, but eventually that energy becomes kind of stale unless you're like Griselda, because everybody wants to hear a feature from them. But and there's a couple other groups that have like kind of stayed consistent. Like, you know, you would love to hear from what's Brockhampton.
Yeah.
You know, shit, I would love to hear from Odd Future again.
Fuck yeah, bro.
That would be great. Like they stay consistent for a very long time. You know that would.
I would take an Odd Future mixtape right now,
bro. And that would have been a thing to double down on. To think where Tyler the Creator.
Oh, I would have bought stock in Tyler the Creator for sure too. And I guess what? I'd be cashing out
Lucho,
millions.
Like, and just to see where everything took off. And
yeah, I think back in 2012, my top 5 favorite rappers were Wale, A$AP Rocky, Tyler the Creator, Childish Gambino, and fucking I think maybe Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, bro, that's a solid list.
But the thing is, if I bought stock in all those dudes, Tyler the Creator is the only one who would have paid off because Childish Gambino stepped away from music. Wale just didn't pan out.
A$AP Rocky kind of stepped away from music.
A$AP Rocky's like, I mean,
he's chilling.
He's kind of just chilling.
He's with Rihanna, nigga.
He's with Rihanna.
This nigga beat us all.
Made it.
He won.
Mission accomplished.
I won.
I win.
Where'd that lead you?
And
Right
then
back to
Kendrick,
me.
And then Kendrick, you know, he's doing Kendrick stuff.
Kendrick's riding the wave, man. Like, you know, you can kind of. It's funny. You can change out maybe the people around him, but like as a whole, him and Drake have been kind of like Drake and J. Cole have been kind of consistently always kind of putting out work. The problem is that, you know, you have the issues of what we're dealing with now, which is like, you know, especially people you're kind of like hyped up off of, like Kanye. So we're currently we're still in the midst of Donda not dropping yet.
It's been a whole month.
There's just so much
Donda
está.
But there might be light at the end of the tunnel here. We have a date.
This is a toxic tunnel, bro. I don't want to do this anymore. Like it literally, yeah, bro. It seems like
it's gonna come out.
I feel like we're going through a relationship with Kanye, and like it's it's bad for you, but you're still hanging on.
6 days. It'll be in 6 days.
Allegedly, bro. I don't believe nothing the internet says anymore. I don't believe anything the internet says anymore, sheerly for the fact of now they're saying the reason he's dropping his album is because Drake's dropping Certified Lover Boy. Finally, September 3rd. He apparently hacked. He had anonymous hack ESPN, and fucking they did a little.
Did he hack it, or is he in cahoots with ESPN?
I don't know anymore, man. Like, you know, like here's the problem. I can't.
Nigga, the internet isn't real.
I can't cipher. It's like I'm living in the Matrix, my nigga. Like, I can't cipher through the bullshit with the real stuff. Like, it doesn't.
You know who doesn't help? Places like the Shade Room don't help.
They report on something every 20 minutes.
Bro,
it's like
they give you real news sometimes, and then they give you like, then the next thing they tell you that, like, you know, Quavo's trying to get back with Sweetie, and it's like, what is,
bro? You know, and it's funny.
What is this?
I just watched a YouTuber explain, because there was
Shade Room.
There's a really famous YouTuber. He stepped away from his show for a little while, so he just came back and released something like, you know, super duper new. And you know what was interesting to me? He talked about how people in his comments were theorizing about when he was going to come back. And they were pulling shit from like out of nowhere, where it was just like, we saw him wearing a red shirt. That means that red is the symbol that aligns with the planet Mercury, and planet Mercury comes out in the month of October, and the month of October is when he's going to come back. And you're like, where the fuck are you getting this information from? Like it's crazy. Like, you're putting shit together that has no meaning. It's just like, it's Kanye's birthday, so he's gonna drop the fucking album. Then I'm like, you guys, you're pulling shit out of your ass. But you get so much of this misinformation that you actually kind of start to believe it.
Yep.
So there was a segment on ESPN that came out where a guy holding up a cardboard cutout that said CLB 9/3/2021, and everybody knows the CLB right now currently stands for Certified Lover Boy. So it was kind of like a spliced in weird thing.
It looked like a ransom video from the Joker.
It did.
Or something like.
It did. It did. It looked like fucking
like the Dark Knight.
Yeah, it looked like 90s porn. Like you're like, what am I watching? Like it looked bad. But I mean it was cool kind of. I just didn't understand it.
People start going crazy.
It's
yeah. If I heard that laugh, I'd be like, "Oh my god, what is going on, Drake?"
I just,
you see what happens when you deprive the people of an album,
what they want. People start
losing their minds.
Oh man, that's funny.
Kanye dropped Donda.
I just don't. You have 24 hours to drop Certified Lover Boy or people.
Playboy Cardi. Like
people will die.
Drop whole lot of red, or I'm gonna release it. That was the most exciting thing for a while,
right?
Like,
yeah, bro.
See, I see. Okay, see. This is why I like this. This is fun for me.
It's fun,
and we get music afterwards.
But I need to have a 2020 special sit down with Kanye because I want to know what the motive behind all these shows are.
Nigga, there was a house and a burning person
and a fake Kim Kardashian.
That was
allegedly. They say it wasn't her.
That wasn't her.
So he's been putting on shows. He was putting on shows at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, but then
he went to Soldier Field.
Yeah, his last one was in Chicago. His hometown. He built a replica of his house.
That he was born in?
Yeah, that he was born in. In the middle of the stadium. J. Cole did it first. But
did he?
Yeah, he did. With Forest Lanes Drive, bro. He did. He built a replica of his house. He built the whole that roof and whatever that he took the picture on.
I thought that was his roof.
No, that was his house. He built the replica. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, y'all, this is too. It's a little bit too gimmicky for me.
I think it's the chicken strips for you. Is what I think it is.
Yo, them 50. I'm not paying 50. Listen to me.
For some Tyson chickens. No, from some Cisco chicken strips. You get we ordered the same ones that you do. Okay,
we have a bag in the freezer.
Chicken.
But
strips.
I gotta know who's out here paying $50 for chicken strips.
I better get all the sauces. I don't care what piece it is. I want all the sauces,
bruh. Chick-fil-A closed on Sundays, but it better not be closed today if I'm paying $50 for fucking chicken.
I want 50 sauces.
Could you justify that? Could you justify paying $50 for nuggets? There's no way.
No.
There's no fucking way.
Ain't no way, boy.
There isn't. I don't think. Then you got to know the merch has got to be like it's got to be like.
Oh yeah, you're talking about $100 t-shirts.
$100 t-shirts.
When I went to watch The Throne at the SAP,
$75 sweater.
Yeah, the merch was about like that much though too. I didn't buy a damn thing because I'm not that nigga. But
I mean, it doesn't. Bro, we just got done talking about the trouble of spending $20 on a fucking shirt. You think I'm really gonna jump out here and pay fucking $100 for a t-shirt? It's not that. It's
the thing about concert merch though is like it's only sold at the concert.
True.
So like there are people that I might consider buying concert merch
like Travis Scott shirt.
Yeah, maybe. I really wish I had a Juice WRLD shirt. But then,
I know and I almost bought one yesterday.
Yeah.
It was just too sad for me to look at the shirt. I was just like, I gotta put this down. It's gonna make me cry. I just don't know what's going to happen between Drake and Kanye. I thought you would always think
well, bro. Okay. What if they're just trolling both of us?
And that they're actually cool.
And they're all cool. And it's like a joint album where not a joint album, but like it's an album that kind of.
That ties together
in its entirety.
This isn't a fucking Marvel movie, bro. This isn't the fucking multiverse. I don't want to see
cinematic, not a cinematic, but
what fucking Kanye's No Way Home and he's fucking Doctor Strange with fucking madness in the multiverse. That's part 2. Who knows, man? Who knows? Okay. So there was a song that was just released. Let me see.
Like they both have features on each other. What if like one of the last? Yeah. I don't know, man. It's like my brain's going all over the place now. I didn't think about this until like now.
I have a clear debate on some of the stuff and this is also some of the other misinformation that we get from the world, because what they tried to say is that so Trippie Redd just released his album like just a week ago, and there's a song that they hadn't initially put on there, and then Trippie Redd released a what is it, an ultimate version, and this is the only song he added on, and he's just like, I added it on there for you guys, and in the song it's called Betrayal, and it's featuring Drake. It's on Trippie Redd's album. It's called Trip at Night Out. It's a Trip at Night. And they say that Drake mentions Kanye. I'm still deciphering it because it sounds like he says they, not yay. And I'm gonna let you guys kind of be the judge here. We're probably gonna get knocked for this shit too. But to me, he says they, not yay. But they say he says 45, 44, which is around what Kanye's age is. But I still don't believe it. So that
he says they.
I say it's they.
It ain't yay.
People are picking this shit apart.
Wait, have you looked it up on Lyric Genius?
They keep saying it's bro. I don't believe Lyric Genius though, because this is so thin that I think people are literally just giving.
I'm beefing that I barely know.
45, 44.
Let it go. You ain't changing shit for me. It's set in stone. Rolling stone.
It's debatable. It's debatable. It's debatable. It's debatable. I think he says they. I don't know. I don't know. I can't give. See, I feel like the internet gives gas to shit, and these
are worse than. But that kind of shit's worse than like Marvel theories on TikTok.
It's way worse. It's way worse, bro. When you try to decipher the shit, it's just like you can't. And then you think in your head, you're like, oh, maybe these niggas really do have beef, and then you hear like the subliminals. What's the fucking song? Travis Scott, Sicko Mode, where he says he's like made a left, made a right.
Oh, that
creeping down your block. Like everybody's like looking at the map of Calabasas in the neighborhood, and they're like,
said, wait a minute,
this is where Kanye's house is, and I'm like internet sucks.
Stay off. Yeah. So you gotta just kind of like
yeah. So, okay, so I guess the real question is, who are you more excited for, Drake or Kanye's album? It's huge question. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
It's that time of year we're gonna start getting a lot of albums from people.
If Kendrick drops his album this year, this is gonna be the best year of people dropping music, because you'll have all four. You have Drake, Ye, Kanye. You have Drake, Ye, J. Cole, and him. They would have all dropped this year, and then that I would say that's probably the most amazing year of music being dropped. 2021. It'll go down in history, especially if he drops before the year ends. Fucking Kendrick Christmas.
Could you imagine who's gonna win the Grammys?
It'd probably be.
It ain't gonna be J. Cole. I'll tell you.
It's not gonna be Ye.
You don't think so?
No, because he has too many features. Have you seen the list of features he got on that shit? None of it's like, I mean, everybody's gonna have their features, but bro, like it's kind of this nigga's not performing his music at all. He's letting other niggas do it. It's kind of crazy. Like I'm like, bro, why you got so many features on here?
Bro, he's assembling niggas like the Avengers, bro. This nigga Nick Fury right now.
He dropped. That's the other thing. He dropped Hove and Kid Cudi's verses off the album allegedly, and now he's added the Baby. Marilyn Manson was on stage.
The Baby verse goes hard though. Like
it does, but I can't give energy to that right now. This nigga's still kind of in hot water for and there's a lot of people in the comments saying like, "What? We all know how Kanye feels about women and gay people." So that's the reason why he added the Baby on. And I didn't think about that at first. I was like, because, well, here's the thing. He was standing up there with the Baby and Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Manson's facing charges right now.
For what?
For assaulting a few women. So that's what I'm saying. That they're like, well, we all know Kanye doesn't really give a fuck about women or gay people, because he now had a guy who's in hot water with gay people, and now he's got a guy who's up there that's kind of in some hot water with abusing women.
It's an easy fix. You just put get Lil Nas X to feature on Donda quick.
It's just weird. It's just weird energy. And that's kind of what's taking away from my enjoyment of. I want to probably hear Drake's album more than I want to hear Kanye's, but I'm going to listen to both.
Yeah, I'm going to listen to both
for the vibes and the culture, because I have to. I feel like, and I've been a big Kanye fan for a long time, but like I told you, Jesus is King. It wasn't the fact that it was a gospel album. I'm just like, Kanye, this isn't it, bro. Like,
Bro,
I don't want to hear this from you.
I haven't went back to that shit, man.
Who has? Who is out there listening to Jesus is King? It's just not. It's not what we thought it was gonna be, and I'm cool with that. But who do you think? Who do you want to hear more? I'll probably say Drake.
I feel like Drake is more.
Yeah.
I know what I'm gonna get with Drake. Mm-hmm. You know, and I can use the Drake album right now. Last time I got one, it was a perfect time too. When Scorpion came out, I was jumping out of cars doing Kiki, Do You Love Me? It was a great summer. That was a great summer.
Yeah, it was
a great summer.
Very good summer. I just I'm excited for Drake shit. I feel like we've been just kind of on tilt because that nigga lied to us and said it was coming in the beginning of the year, and it didn't.
Then he gets injured, and then it still won't drop it.
Well, here's the interesting thing. Labor Day is next weekend, so a lot of people were saying that makes sense because it's probably it's the end of the summer. It's gonna be the most lit weekend. People be treating like Labor Day like it's 4th of July, but everybody's saying that makes sense that he would drop it then because Labor Day weekend. And now, so here's the controversy: is that now Kanye is gonna drop his album also on the 3rd as well. So next Friday, Drake and Kanye
2 albums
at the same time, damn time. And I'm here for the challenge because Kanye did this years and years ago with 50 Cent, his album Love coming out. I feel like now this is actually driving the sales up. So that's the other part. Like you said, this shit could be fake. The fake beef is driving up. This fake beef drive up album sales like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
If y'all drop on the same day, do you know how much controversy that will cause? You know how much album sales will go up? Because it's not like you can drop a week after Drake. You're gonna have to drop the same fucking day.
Yeah.
I think it's inevitable at this point. It's not like you dropping at 2 different times of the year, like he dropped in winter and he dropped in summer. No.
I'm gonna be following these charts like the polls.
Bro.
Like I'm like, wait, who's up now? Wait,
Who's up now? Now coming in, this is Joel with the information. Joel, you're on the ground. Can you give us some word on what the polls are like?
Dude, for real.
It's like, who's in the lead? Who is the most toxic Avenger of them all?
I'm gonna be standing in front of a screen right here, like saying, like, well, we see over here we have once we get the Philadelphia numbers in, then you know that's gonna be. Oh no, once we get the Toronto numbers in, that's gonna be a big swing in the global charts right there.
And light skinned niggas in New York love themselves some Drake, so we're waiting for this dense area to clear up right here.
However, Kanye pretty much he has the Southern Belt.
Yep.
He's got everything in there.
He's pretty much won Chicago. We already know that.
He lived at Mercedes-Benz Stadium for about a month now, and he's got Atlanta ties. So the real swing here is going to be California.
Yeah,
because
there's a bunch of emotional niggas in that state.
In California.
Yeah. Also
at the same time, they love him some Kanye West. It's going to be a very interesting. It's going to be a very interesting race.
Back to you, Joel.
Back to you. Right? We'll be here all night.
Right. We'll have updated album coverage for you all night. That's really what it's going to be like. Yeah, I think that.
But there's like no end because it's gonna keep going.
It's not gonna stop because I think the thing is that it's all gonna be about what they say in their albums too. Because I feel like they might be dropping some shit in their albums about this whole situation, like that we are unaware of.
It's gotta. So here's the thing: one of them's gonna have some, replayability, and that's gonna be the real winner. Because I tell you right now, if none of those have songs that I'm gonna go back to and listen to like in my car or like you can play at a club, then I'm not. I mean, it's not.
Why are we doing this?
Cause I tell you right now, you know what album I don't go back to? J. Cole's.
The only song I go back to.
No shade of J. Cole. It's
you got to be in a mood to go back to J. Cole's.
That's
songs.
what I'm saying. Like albums like that for me, like I like balanced shit. Like where Drake's always come out with balanced albums where you got your chart toppers. You got the slow shit for the light skinned niggas, and then you got
your bop.
You got
your bops, your turn up shit.
Yeah,
in the club, the angry songs.
Exactly.
I just think it's kind of it's interesting. I just feel like that's the problem that Kanye is gonna kind of have because Kanye's trying to make this classic, and it'll always be a classic. But the thing is that am I really gonna go back to the shit and replay it like over and over again? I think not, probably because bro, I still play My Dark Twisted Fantasy a lot, and that album is old as fuck. So
I go back to all Kanye stuff except Jesus is King.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I listened to Yeezus. Yeezus is a great album, and I feel like I feel like he was going through some things.
Yeezus, man, Yeezus got better over
Bam.
time, didn't it? It got
Bam.
better over time. I tried to tell you, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Y'all were clowning it, and now it's good.
It is.
Now it's good, huh?
It is good. I think. Well, I also think with that, I think just people were, they just.
It's when it first started getting weird, and it was like, what's going on?
Yeah, when things start changing, it's like that's the thing. People don't like change, and that's what people think that artists will stay consistently who they are.
Dude.
I think the problem is that when their outside lives become a little bit more complicated, and and it starts to reflect in their music. So that's when you start to develop this complex or opinion about the actual music or the person. So it kind of ruins the music. That's the main issue, is that Kanye's done some very wild shit outside of music, and to some of us it's kind of hurt the music aspect of it, because we're just kind of like, fuck, man, like you were crying about an abortion on stage like a year ago, and you like Donald Trump. Some of it kind of hurt your image, my nigga. Like it's, and it kind of sullied like wanting to continue to listen to you. So that's the problem I think a lot of people are having to come to grips with. And then you do all this wild shit to promote your album. Now it's like, man, are you really trying to sell this shit, or are you just trying to be like all gimmicky and corny? Like, I don't know. I hope it's not that. I hope it's the latter. I hope that we can kind of figure out like, the ultimate like, thing of this, but who knows? But we'll see what happens in the next coming weeks, and we'll give our estimation on it. In other news,
Enough about music.
except, well, we can kind of drop this. Travis Scott's having a second kid, which is cool. Still going
With
raw.
Kylie or what?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, still going raw on that. I know, right? I think they kind of entered into an agreement like that,
I thought they were broken up. I'm confused.
I mean, it's his baby mom's, bro. Like, it's just it's one of those relationships where it's just like they're not really doing extra stuff, but at the same time, it's like, well, like, you catch her on the night, like, hey, what you trying to do? Like,
Sad that's coming.
Talking to Stormy like, where your mom at, nigga?
Where your mom at? Hey, where your mom at?
Where your mom at, nigga?
Where your mom at?
Yeah. Hey, what's Steph Curry's mom's name? Never mind. That's bad. That's in bad taste. Sorry, Steph. Like, I know you. That's
Steph, what the
that's.
fuck?
Hey, but shame on your mama, nigga. She cheating on your daddy with a tight end from the 1980s. Like, that's just fucking strange.
Yo,
that's strange. I thought it was gonna be like a billionaire.
She cheated on him?
Yes, that's what they're allegedly they were living together already.
Wow.
Yeah, they were living together already. I'm like, bro, that's complicated as fuck.
With the titan from the 1980s.
Yo,
Who is this guy?
He looks like he fucking owns a car dealership, my nigga.
How did this happen?
Hey,
Steph, did you know about this? The end of the car?
He probably did. He probably did. Steph is a guy that keeps all his fucking dirty laundry, because no one saw this coming. No one knew. Like, that's what I'm saying. It was surprising when they announced that his mom and dad were going through the divorce. Like, yeah, so Steph Curry's mom and dad are going through the divorce, and allegedly some of the stuff that's coming out is that the mom was like cheating on the dad for like days. Like, and apparently they've been separated for a long time, and she's got a whole nother apartment. And I'm just like, yo, y'all kept this shit under wraps like crazy, because it's like when somebody knows, then everybody will know. Like,
right.
That's what it became. And it's kind of nuts to think about, because it's just, that's a lot. Hey, shout out to Steph, man. That's a hard thing to go through, to have your parents be, out in Front Street. I know you never wanted that. Like, that seems very tough. All right, my nigga, we got to talk about this.
What? What'd it be?
So, in our trappedness of being in the house and being bored.
Oh, shit. I know this is going.
Niggas I don't know what's going on. I don't know who to blame. But somehow, some way, there's a new fad going on.
Remember planking?
Yeah.
The innocence of that. Like,
I remember planking. I remember eating cinnamon. I remember fucking
Tide Pods.
There have been so many challenges ever since the internet, like ever since social media has
when you
taken
connect the world.
Silhouette challenge, like
Silhouette challenge? Oh yeah.
Silhouette, Big Bank, all the challenges that go on in the world.
The fucking what was it, the Black Beetle like the mannequin challenge. The mannequin challenge.
I'm just there's gonna be a list one day of what the top challenges were.
And
like
people are gonna look back like you.
Damn, we were fucking stupid.
Yo, what the hell?
We were fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like who can hold this stick of
Like
dynamite?
they're gonna hold anthropology classes about this in 1,000 years.
And this is when niggas were hitting the nay-nay.
And they're gonna show you videos of it too. That's the crazy part. It's like we talk about we look at hieroglyphics and things like that, and we theorize about they worship cats and they had an irrigation system. Blah 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 blah. You're gonna be able to pull up motherfuckers TikToks. Years later, if they can still access
somebody's hard drive's gonna get loose and they're gonna be like,
I have today,
nigga.
folks, an actual iPhone.
Yeah,
that we're gonna
be like, ooh, I remember this old piece of shit.
So what can we interpret from these DMs?
Right, exactly. I mean, I think that there's something to be kind of gathered from the fact that I don't know if it's
I think they'll be so intelligent by then that the humor now is just gonna look like potty humor to them.
I need to know who's coming up with a lot of this shit, because it's just like, and I think you think there's just some guy that's just like, he just puts it out there. He's like, hey, this is gonna catch on. Don't just give it time. Just give it time. This will catch on.
We gotta come up with a challenge, bro.
There's a nigga out there. There's a nigga out there doing some shit that he shouldn't be doing. And I'm telling you, bro, he's just like.
Who started this? Man.
So there's a new challenge called the Milk Crate Challenge, and pretty much what it is like, have you ever seen Mario? Like at the end, like where you run up the stairs and you fucking like jump on the flag. Well, it's a little bit different than that. It's more like a pyramid that's built like this. You have the fucking crate. It's out of these bitches. Out of these motherfuckers right here, look at this shit. Look at this shit. This shit's been breaking more niggas' backs than fucking, than fucking Pino, bro. Like
fucking Johnny Sins.
Nigga, this is bad. Like, so they set it up in a pyramid, and it's just like you have one box, and then it's two on top of each other, 3, 4, and then it goes all the way up. So, and like I said, our trappedness, niggas have been doing this challenge to make it up and back down the pyramid of death. And bro, this shit is worse than a fucking this is like the fucking cube from Hellraiser. This is the cosmic cube. This shit will send you to another dimension of pain, because when you stack these motherfuckers on, doesn't matter what surface you're on. You could be on concrete or grass. I don't know which one is better.
I think grass.
I keep seeing niggas do it on all sorts of shit, and I feel like even the concrete, I feel like I know for a fact people have been catching concussions. When you get to a certain point, especially the middle, you get the shakes. The fucking shit starts fucking going like this, because man was never meant to fucking meddle.
I've got a technique that I think can do it. I figured it out. I've cracked the code.
We need to have an intervention, guys, because our co-host here.
I just need 56 more of these things.
56?
There's a lot, bro. How many?
Who the fuck?
How many do you even? Have you thought about that? Have you thought about that?
Where are people getting 56 milk crates from?
Well, you got to order some milk.
You need some milk. You're gonna need some milk when you have to fucking go to the doctor and you fucking snap your shit, bro. Look, man. I believe in you. I just don't want you to hurt yourself, bro. We're too old to be doing that.
Not the milk. The milk.
I just don't know. So niggas have been fucking just banging their shit on the ground. Like, I've seen people hit themselves on the back. Yeah, it's bad, bro. Is that a cop? Woo!
Yo. Like that.
Yo, could you imagine his gun goes off like
But wait a minute. Why I just don't understand. I think it's a goat. He rolled a blunt.
Rolled a blunt going up the shit and came back down. They said he won the Hood Olympics, and I've seen some people I don't know if the thing is that you're supposed to just walk up it or sprint, because I've seen some people sprint and make it.
Yeah,
bro,
nigga couldn't even make it to the
bro. I've hurt my I remember. Okay, so I used to work for Walgreens back in the day, and I used to have to. You do get milk in these milk crates. I've actually banged my shit on one of these things and felt like I was gonna die. It's like banging your shit on metal, bruh. This is not for. It's not for. It's not for the weak, my nigga. These falls look painful,
bro. You need to run down it. That's the way.
These falls are painful. This nigga's doing a bike. Nope. Yeah, why? TikTok just banned it. So
no, they didn't.
TikTok just banned it. Yeah, TikTok banned these. They banned these TikToks. It's bad, bro.
Instagram.
Because people have been hurting themselves. Like they banned it. Instagram don't give a fuck. Instagram will show Yeah, bro. No way.
Nigga, no. This nigga's face.
This nigga show, bro. Instagram will show a murder until they take it down. Instagram will show porn until they.
Twitter will do that.
Yeah,
Twitter will show anything.
Twitter don't give a fuck, bro. Twitter, nigga.
Twitter won't take it down.
I have a serious gripe with Twitter because I can't even open that shit. I don't even follow certain people. Like if I follow one person and they follow some people, somehow porn will somehow make it onto my feed, and I get upset because I'm trying to read some shit that's actually in like. I'm not supposed to be on Twitter at work, but it's just like the last thing I need is to be reading some stuff and my coworker walk by and just titties. Like, yeah. It's just too much for me. Kevin, I blame you probably mostly for that because I know that you're following a lot of Pinot stars, bro, and they somehow make it, and you like their shit, so it makes it into my feed because you like it, and I almost want to block you.
It does, man. Yeah, it's like okay, Omni Kevin liked this, and it's like,
and it's like Semen Demon 95, fucking, she's talking about getting her backbone out, and I'm just like, come on, my nigga, why'd you like this? Why did you?
Because he's at home, and
He's fucking bored, bro.
He's at home and bored, man. Like, I mean, now I got to make a decision about what I'm going to do before work.
Yeah, right.
Now I got to.
How much time do I got?
Now it's like I'm going to be late for work because I got decisions to make.
How much time do I have?
It's not fair, man.
So you're going to do the milk crate challenge?
I don't know. We'll see.
I'm about to change the locks in the house. This nigga going to be like, my key don't work. I'm going to be like, well, sir, because you bust your ass on the fucking thing. I have faith that you can I have faith that you can get it done. I'm just scared. But any of those other niggas in our... And you know what? Any of those other niggas in our group, if they do the challenge and they fail, I told you yesterday, I am going to roast them into oblivion, my nigga. Yeah, this is not. I'm perplexed. I'm perplexed, Pegasus. It's bad.
Perplexed Pegasus.
Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. Fire.
Broke
records for Avengers Endgame. Yeah, on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, on the trailer. Yeah, on the amount of views, it broke the record. And I will say, I agree with that. That movie looks amazing.
So here's the thing with that. It looks amazing, and I no doubt it's gonna be amazing. I just keep forgetting that.
Spoiler alert!
It's a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Like it does have like a more of a kind of
kitty
element to it. Like the peril. I mean, the peril will be there, I'm sure. Because we're talking about multiverse now. But
Sony's having some issues right now because they just delayed Venom 2 because I think a lot of people were complaining that there was just too much there's too much comedy. Like, I need these movies to be kind of dark because they do. Not Spider-Man per se right now because they just got out of a dark period with, Endgame. So it doesn't need to be entirely dark.
No, but there needs to be an element of like, well, it's Spider-Man, so who knows? Like it is supposed to be. He's a kid, Because the plot of the thing on the trailer is like, I don't want people to know I'm Spider-Man anymore. Yeah. Like, okay, well, let's remember. And it's like, oh no, you messed it up.
Yeah.
Like, because telling my girlfriend that I'm Spider-Man again is just too hard. So now I fucked up the whole multiverse. I don't know.
It's a little bit selfish.
Exactly. It's like, I don't know. I thought it'd be like Doctor Strange coming and like, Peter, I need your help.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. I fucked
that's what everybody.
up,
That's
blah, blah, in the multiverse, and I need you to fix it or help me fix it.
That's what a lot.
Not
of
instead of like, let me cast a spell erasing people's memories.
So people can't remember that I got pants in gym class. Like
pretty much. Yeah. Like that's what it feels like.
I am excited. There's a lot of this fucking Doctor.
How did the Sorcerer Supreme not foresee this happening?
Everybody keeps saying that it potentially might not be him either. I just heard somebody say maybe Mephisto fucking.
Oh no, we're not doing this anymore. I'm done. I'm done
with the Mephisto.
No more Mephisto. Mephisto's not coming to the MCU.
I don't think so.
You know why? Because
I hope
what we talked about. I think it's because like they have
bans in China.
They banned in China about that.
Yeah, you can't do the devil.
And Mephisto is the devil.
Watch it be Lucifer from fucking Lucifer from Netflix. He's just like, hello, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, oh, nigga, why did you guys do this?
It's we get some dude in a suit.
Here's the thing about Marvel, which I really appreciate. And that's why I like the what if stories right now are really interesting. Anything's possible. Anything is possible. Anything can happen. I think that as far as maybe the small plots in terms of like when you're watching something, you can figure it out. But in the grand scheme of what Marvel is, no one knows. Nobody knows.
No, I mean,
there are sometimes
Kevin Feige knows.
There are sometimes where you can get some things right because that's how the story should go. But in the essence of everything, to be brutally honest, no one knows, man.
Not even the actors know.
Loki threw me for a fucking loop. Like Loki kind of like was the thing that like you may think you know, but you don't know shit. Like you don't know shit about what is potentially coming or happening. No. And that's what you kind of have to sit on and deal with it. And so
yeah, Loki kind of just shut everyone up. It was like y'all don't know shit about it.
Y'all were wrong. And hey, shout out to Jonathan Majors, man. Like you make a great Kang, like a great Immortus. Like I'm thoroughly impressed. I'm excited to see what the fuck you're gonna do with this character.
Yeah. He's gonna have to change his character. I mean, he's gonna have to change his character a little bit for the actual Kang the Conqueror.
Exactly.
Like
he's gonna have to turn into a fucking crazy like serious psycho, bro. Yeah. Like he's gonna have to be he's pretty much time traveling Hitler. He's gonna have to be the guy that we hate. Like him as a character, and then also Doctor Doom. They're gonna have to be if not just as devious as Thanos, probably worse. They're probably gonna have to say some shit that's probably gonna like a lot of. I have a feeling they even said it. A lot of people are gonna fucking die. Death in MCU. Y'all got to get this straight. It's not finite. It's like nigga. Tony Stark can come back if he really wanted to. We may not get the same actor, but any of these characters can come back from the dead. So y'all need to understand that.
I mean, Spider-Man did it like twice.
Y'all, right? Dude, that's what I'm saying. This new movie, these people are dead. So it just goes to show you a multiverse and all these things happening. Anybody could get brought into this shit like no problem.
Bro, this is why it's so hard to watch fucking shit with you because you'd be like, well, in the comics, you know, like they build a whole society underground, and you know, like, and then this guy marries him, and so basically, like, you know, he's gonna be like his godfather's gonna be Iron Man. So yeah, and I'm like, bro, it's the like, curse. I mean, it's not spoilers, but it's like, well, now you like, I had no idea. You've taken my small scope and you've made it like even bigger. It's like, you know what? Like they're just like,
and now what it does, well, I do that so you go investigate some shit yourself.
And
now
exactly.
And that's how with Kang you're like,
bro,
I did not know all this.
I dove into that. I know a lot about Kang the Conqueror,
bro. But that's the point, and that's why I love the MCU so much because it's now got people to now realize, hey, y'all need to start giving these motherfuckers like some serious awards because like hey, the acting is great, the stories are amazing, no idea is original. I'm not seeing anything that's coming out in the theaters that's really. I mean, they're doing a lot of remakes. Like these are all like stories being acted and played out like to perfection, and to not get an award for certain things or like Endgame. Like, well, Robert Downey Jr. deserved a fucking award for that for Endgame. I'm sorry, like that shit was.
You think so? Let's see who he went against. Because I don't like. I mean,
well, that year,
yeah.
I mean, probably nobody. I don't know, man. Like it's you know they're probably gonna give the Green Knight an award this year, and that movie was ass. Like, don't go see the Green Knight. It was terrible. Yeah, it was awful. It was the worst movie I've ever seen. Like. I've seen a lot of bad movies. Like, don't go see The Green Knight. And don't watch Bad Blood on Netflix. That show's terrible. Like, I keep trying to give it chances, and it just disappoints me at every turn. Yeah. No Way Home. I'm excited for it.
Ready. Christmas. We get it this year, right?
Christmas. Right before Christmas. Like the 16th.
He would have to beat Rami Malek.
For
Best Actor.
Best Actor? Oh, and Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
It's a rough one.
Yeah, never mind. He's taking an L. I'm excited. I'm excited to see all the movies. I'm excited to see all the shows. What If has been very promising, and it's given us a lot of good tidbits on what potential things could be coming from a lot of these universes. I mean, anything is possible at this point. Speaking of anything is possible, we have a guy who apparently just never stops.
Well, between him and his friend Jeff
Bezos.
Yeah, because last time we talked about Jeff Bezos, didn't we talk about Jeff Bezos going to space? Ow, fuck, different tongue. Going to space.
Yeah, I still have kind of a problem with like what he said is like, hey, you guys all paid for this. It's like, yeah, my nigga, but don't rub it in our face. Like, I don't need to know that.
Yeah, I know. While I'm waiting for my packages to come.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sorry. Hey, ship the ashwagandha pills faster, please. Like, if you really want me to pay, like, get the rocket. Like, at that point, I want you to sail over my house on my package and fucking drop that shit off if you're gonna be rubbing it in my face like that. Just saying. I had a conversation about some with this person, Elon Musk, the other day, and I think I said to the point, if Elon Musk really cared about everybody and he really wanted the world to change, he would make.
Yeah, you talked to me about that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He would make a Tesla affordable, the most affordable car ever.
they don't care. They're really trying to like they're trying to sell this whole thing of convenience and means to be able to make our lives better. But it's just like, nigga, if you really want to do this and make the shit like cheaper, I know you can't make it free because you still have to cover your bottom line. But nigga, you're a billionaire at this. You're almost a trillionaire at this point. Nigga, you can get away with it. Like, you can get away with so much that the fact that you think it's a smart idea to make robots, because we're already not dealing with the fact of niggas being homeless because they can't get jobs. But now you're like, hey, we're gonna make these robots. We're gonna make a Tesla robot. I'm worried.
The robot. What's this robot gonna? The robot gonna work for Tesla?
No, he's gonna be like doing menial tasks. They talked about how much.
Like at the house?
Yeah,
bro.
Like iRobot.
Have they released yet if you can have sex with the robot?
No, it doesn't, nigga. If you seen the picture of this shit, it doesn't look like appeasing to want to have sex with. It looks.
Well, are there like maybe there'll be like some upgrades later. I mean,
this shit look like a Ken doll mixed with like Tron, my nigga. Like it looked kind of crazy. Like if you haven't seen it, go Google it.
Humans are gonna find a way to fuck it. I swear. Like that's how.
Of course. Why do you think sex dolls?
Humans fuck objects.
Yeah.
In their kitchen,
which is insane.
Like
we're some sick. We are a sick race. That
we just want to fuck things.
Yeah, right. You're just like, yeah. You know what? I want to see if this thing can give me a reach around. Like, you know,
since the beginning of time.
Oh, it said it had a 25-pound lift ratio. That means it could do a handstand while in pussy pop, like in the middle of my living room.
Sir,
give me that
bring
robot.
me that robot. But sir, that's supposed to clean your house.
Yeah, it's gonna be cleaning more than the house.
Sir.
I don't know. I'm worried. I want technology to be great, but not at the cost of what? Getting us killed.
You're one of those niggas, huh?
That I think the robots are gonna take over.
Yeah, well, like Terminator type stuff, like. As far as like they're here to, you know,
they made a movie about diseases that kill people through contact and touch, and it's happening. Like
they released a statement that that's just fiction.
But I know that. But what I'm saying is that it's kind of, you know, I feel like the idea makers in Hollywood, they're not privy to ideas that we don't know about, but they definitely come up with some shit where you're kind of like,
bro. But these are based off books that they were written a long time ago. And I'm not saying they're not true. I'm just saying, like, you know, these were super fantasy, and I think we're just getting to a point in time where it's getting close to possibility.
Yeah,
but I mean,
self-driving car. I'm looking for the flying car, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. We already passed the point of like Back to the Future where we were supposed to have those. Yeah. Technically, we do have flying cars, but it's illegal because the FAA won't allow it. And I can't imagine you catching a lift or being drunk coming home and getting in a flying car, because you want to talk about DUI. You crash into my house, my nigga, we're gonna throw hands.
Bro, all flying cars would have to have a breathalyzer.
Yeah, hell yeah, nigga. Can you drive this? Bro, people can't drive already, even not being drunk. Like, that's the crazy part. I see so many accidents every day on the road.
To get a license for a flying car, you're
gonna have to be a pilot.
You gotta be a pilot.
You gotta be a pilot.
Only pilots can be.
Or Elon will have to revolutionize it.
I only want pilots in the sky. I don't want niggas in the sky.
I really don't.
I don't want niggas with their seat back in an Altima in the sky.
You see how this milk crate challenge is going? Someone's gonna be like, "Hey, guess what? I bet I could suicide doors my fucking flying car."
Some niggas gonna fall out the car, and then they're gonna
ghost ride the whip. No, you're gonna be a ghost for real.
Nah, you're gonna be a ghost for real, my nigga.
Yeah, you're gonna be a ghost for real. Somebody is gonna find a way to monitor. Like that's the problem. Just like you said, like we know how to, like we always want to learn how to fuck things. We always want to know how to fuck things up at the same time too. Yeah. Like we always find a way to make simple, just normal like objects into terrible things. Like it's just what happens. It's our nature.
Humans are the worst. I hate it. I hate this planet.
It's bad. It's really bad. It doesn't, and we just don't know when to stop. Like we don't know when to call it quits on something that could potentially just be normal. That's why I'm worried about this, because it's just like, yeah, this is a great idea. Yeah, we could have somebody around the house doing menial tasks. I don't want to fucking fold my laundry or clean the house. But at the same time, what's to stop this thing to fucking like peeping in my door and being like, "Do you need something, sir?" And I'm gonna be like,
"Yeah." I'm like,
Come give me some help with this.
Let me see that robot real quick. Show me the robot. Hey, show me the robot real quick. Yeah. I gotta see it again. I gotta see the capabilities.
Elon Musk. This is Elon
trying
Musk's
to- I'm
kid's
just trying
name.
to- I'm not-
Why does it say that? Elon Musk's son's name? It's like Wingdings, bro. Look at this shit. Look at this.
Partipradact.
It's a Partipradact Scavern. Rapper did Scavern.
First of all, why is it so short? I mean, is it taller?
Nah, bro. It's like, I mean,
Oh, okay.
this shit look weird. It's got like a. Why is the head black?
What, is it made of like what?
Why is the head black? Why does it look weird?
Blackface?
Is it considered? I don't know, man. This is kind of like why did you make the design like this?
Humanoid robot. That just looks weird. Is that supposed to be a female body? Because I mean, you know,
It looks kind of. I think it's supposed to be non-gender assuming. Like, you know, it's supposed to be like it has the features of both. Like, it looks strong enough to beat your ass, but it looks like, you know, sexy enough to have sex with. Like, you know, but
look at those hands. I mean, they ain't fists.
you gonna put some gloves on it?
Well, I need to buy the glove attachments.
Hey, bruh, like you just like I took the hand off and put a fleshlight on. It's just like,
Damn, bro. You know niggas gonna be nigga rigging these things.
bruh,
Like-
it's gonna be crazy. Oh, dog. Yeah, hey, Tesla bot, come here real quick. Where your hands at, nigga?
Where your hands at,
Where your
nigga?
hands
He starts
at?
to goes into defense mode. And I'm like, oh shit! Entering defense
Right,
mode.
is-
Eyes light up red.
Yeah, you're like, oh no! turn off.
The kill mode.
Yeah.
Intruder.
Bruh, you think if you got into a fight with a robot in your house, you think you win? Probably not. I think I'd get.
I'd have to know its weaknesses.
I think I'd get mopped. Like, I think
Can it run fast? Or is it like those robots that get pushed down by sticks?
this shit look kind of dangerous, my nigga. Like it does. Like, and it
It
doesn't
looks
have,
like it moves too smoothly.
and it doesn't have a face, so you can't really know.
I don't know. I can't tell it's moving. I can't look where it's looking. You know, it looks like probably like it's got like a 360 camera. I can see behind
Right,
it.
I can't tell if you don't like this or not. Like, you know, it's gonna create a problem. You just
That looks like that. Yeah, that thing looks like it don't even turn its neck. It just knows it's behind, you're behind it. Like, you don't catch that robot like this. It's like, hello, sir. Oh,
Could you imagine if I ran in your room? I'd be like, Joe. Oh my God, bro, the Tesla bot just went nuts. You gotta lock the door. I tried to fuck it. It's bad.
lock the door,
Yeah.
bro? Why we're stuck up there? We got to go downstairs,
Bro, can you imagine a Tesla bot OnlyFans, my nigga? Like,
yo, what?
dog. Hey,
There's some weirdos out there.
Hey, man, that's gonna be a thing. Hey, me and Tesla bot about to get freaky tonight.
Tesla bot.
Yeah, me and Tesla bot about to I'm trying to see what that's like. She said she gonna suck my dick from the back.
You'll be finding like people making videos like, oh my God, what are you doing, Tesla bot?
Yeah. It's like, oh my God, I'm stuck. Hey, Tesla bot, I'm stuck in the dryer.
I'm stuck in the dryer.
Sir, I'm trying to help you, but you're not moving your hips. It's like, yeah, Tesla bot, just grab me like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh my God, my pants fell down. Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust this. It doesn't have a face. But I feel like if it had a face, I'd probably be more creeped out.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of face would you? I mean, maybe it's just like some lights for eyes or something. No mouth.
Like those dogs that you get, like the robo dogs.
Yeah,
like they have like the little
Like two dots, like beep.
Yeah, it can make expressions a little bit. Elon's a fucking weirdo, man. Like this is some weird rich guy shit.
What do you think this will be ready by the next 10 years?
Probably sooner than that. This nigga just went to space. So that's what I'm saying.
Elon didn't go to space, did he?
Yeah, he did.
He went with Jeff Bezos?
I thought he went in his own. No, he went in his own ship.
Oh, did he?
I think he did
The Tesla ship.
because he went, and then that one rich guy went. Jeff Richards, whatever, Keith Richards. I don't know. That's that. It's Rolling Stones.
Keith Richards.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I fuck with this. I don't think I'm gonna fuck with this. I think that it's not to cause a problem. It's just that humans, like you said, humans find a way to fuck something up. Oh yeah, OnlyFans was not supposed to. I was gonna put it on the list. OnlyFans was banning nudity. Now they're not doing it anymore. Like these niggas are flip flopping harder than anything I've ever seen. But to be brutally honest with you, what were you gonna do? Like what were they gonna do? It's like you're gonna move to PC content. Like I feel like you're
like cooking and like
yeah. Just monitor some of the bad stuff. Like just keep kids off of there. You know, people doing bestiality. Like
and then once you close that, people are just gonna go to another site.
right. Like what Tiger already unsubscribed and he made his own thing called was it MySpace or I don't know.
Tygespace.
No, it's called My something, like My Vids or something like that, or My
Vids. That sounds so innocent.
My Vids. It's like I'm like, come on, my nigga. Like, what are you doing? Like, I didn't know that. You know, that's how you know a nigga's a fucking freak, is that this nigga's been in pornos before, and now he's starting his own site so bitches can shake ass. Like, you know, like this nigga's trying to become a porn king. I think he makes nothing but sex music, so it's just like, bruh, like this he is a horny nigga. Tiger's a horny nigga. Like, he really is. Like, I think that's the one nigga. That's that one guy that you go over his house and he has like constant porn just running in the background. And you're like, hey, my nigga, what are we doing here?
Yeah, like this is weird,
I thought
bro.
this is supposed to be a family barbecue. Like, why you got porn running in the back? Like, why you got porn running in the background? Like, I just came over here to listen to your mixtape. Like, why is this happening? Like, that's the guy that you really want to avoid. He's like, hey, man, let me show you something real quick. I'm like, nah, bro.
No, man, I'm good. I'm gonna stay right here.
I'm about to call my wife. Like, I gotta go call my wife, bro. Like, I
gotta make sure it's okay to be. I
yeah,
gotta go.
Or even go to Tiger's house. Like, you know, your wife's probably like, where you going? I'm going to Tiger's house.
I'd love to go.
No, you're not.
Like,
No, you're not. Dog, that shit would be wild. It's like wildest dreams. It's like, ugh. Yeah, so OnlyFans is they're trying to make a comeback and switch it around. We could talk about these last two things. Okay, we kind of touched on it last week because, you know, we talked about drinking a lot, especially at a bar. But a Texas man was awarded $5 million because he was overserved. I don't know, how does this make you feel as a person that works in this industry? Like, it's like you get sued you're getting sued for millions of dollars because a guy was overserved. Has anybody ever told you, like, hey, you overserved that guy, like, we're going to sue?
Not me personally, but I've heard stories about that. And I mean, that comes with the job as far as, like, you know, if you
like knowing when to cut someone off.
Yeah, that's why it kind of makes it kind of hard.
Mm-hmm.
Is, you know, it's our responsibility to, you know, and like if that dude goes out and kills a couple people because he gets in an accident,
True,
we're liable. True. I'm liable. I could be fined, jailed.
Well, that's why they stopped having when the law students at SCU. That's why they stopped having the party there every year, because they used to throw a party when the law students were about to graduate that year. And what they would do is they would throw this big ass party, and then they would fucking you know, they would drink the alcohol. It was open bar. So one year, when this is like a year when Lyft and Uber still weren't like a thing, it was like still new. Kid got super duper drunk and was faded. They threw him in the back of the fucking Lyft and left this dead body in there. The Lyft driver lets him out. As soon as the person gets out of the car, smack, gets hit by a truck.
Whoa.
Yes, gets killed. And then they were banned from throwing that party at there every year. That's why now every year they throw it at SP2. So they all the law students usually go to SP2 after to go to fucking crazy. Yeah. So I don't know if you ever noticed, like, they like there'd be like one time a year where they like a bunch of kids would come in like dressed up to the nines. Like, I think it's within the past couple years. Like, yet they'd be law students from Santa Clara University, and they would go in there because they're not allowed to go and drink at their campus anymore because that kid got killed. But those are the certain types of things that you worry about getting overserved, and that's just at a normal event. Because now you're kind of held liable for it.
Yeah, and then, you know, the challenge becomes, you know, like, it's hard telling somebody that they can't have anymore to drink
when they're already down the pit.
Exactly. No one wants to be cut off.
No.
You know, and then now they're going to get upset.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, you just got to kind of stand your ground on that, because at the end of the day, you're going to be liable. The bar's going to be liable.
Yeah. That's an unfortunate part. And I've also heard that, you know, like that whole thing from Vegas, like people like, oh, I drank too much and I spent too much money, I want to sue the casino. Like, you know, it's just like, come on, bro. Like, you got to kind of, I feel like those people are like this guy sounds like an alcoholic. Like, because I feel like if you're suing just because you had a bad time, like, you just don't want to own up to like how much you drank. And it's just like, you may potentially have a problem. Like, I want to cross-reference this guy and be like, hey, you've done a lot of shit, sir. Like,
damn, too much shit.
Too much shit. Not $5 million worth of shit. What bar has $5 million? Like, where were you drinking? He must have been drinking like Hooters or something.
They're gonna put that bar under, man. Come on, like if it's a privately owned bar, they don't got $5 million, bro. $5 million? Well, here's the thing: like, bars have insurance.
Yeah. That is true.
So it's not like out of my pocket.
But still, you got to pay high premiums on that shit, like, for years to come. Mm-hmm. You'd be better off going on a payment plan with that nigga and be like, yo, like, you know, or just be like, hey, you can own the bar now. Like, just be part owner.
I'm out.
I mean, that's what I've heard. I guess that was just a story around the campfire. I heard that's the reason why Freddie J's, for those of you that don't know this now, Avery. Freddie niggas. I had heard that one of the owners was got a patron or a bouncer and he got stabbed and he ended up taking over the place. But that's what I had heard. But I know a few people that know him or know the guys that own it, and he owns that place and he owns another spot like down on First Street. But apparently he was a bouncer and he got stabbed and he sued and took the place over or some shit.
Wow.
Allegedly. San Jose's got a lot of stabbings. That shit's kind of wild. And the last topic, this is more of a science related thing. Eating hot dogs can take 36 minutes off your life. Well, nigga, if that is true, I'm pretty much fucked. I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be dead by 60.
Hell no.
I'm gonna be dead by 60. I don't know.
Eating a hot dog.
Eating a hot dog can take 36 minutes off your life.
One hot dog or like one a day or
I just one hot dog, just a hot dog in general.
So one hot dog, 36 years.
36 minutes.
36 minutes. Oh,
yeah, 36 years. I'd be dead by now.
I like it.
Bro,
Joey Chestnut would be
Joey Chestnut. Bro, Joey Chestnut. If this is true, Joey Chestnut's gonna be dead next year, bro. Like that man ate 75 glizzies once. Like, nah, bro. That's a disturbing fact to know. That's like
Is that?
That's like hearing that, like, I mean, every food I feel like can take some minutes off your life. I feel like, especially fried food, like there's some fried food I've eaten before, like, man, this is bad for me. Like I've literally like stopped myself and been like, yeah, I probably shouldn't keep eating this. Like it hurts. Like, you know, I think I feel that way every time I get a 20 piece from like McDonald's. Like you get down to them last little nuggets and you're just like, man, something about this just doesn't, something about this in my colon don't feel right. Like it's hurting me. But a shit like that where you're kind of like, maybe it's not that bad. But at the same time, it's like,
it's that bad.
It's that bad. Like same thing with Taco Bell. Like there's some shit from Taco Bell I'll be like, I'll be munching on it and then I'll look at it. Like that's the moment.
Don't look at the food. Yeah. Don't look at the food.
Yeah, bro. Eat it. That's the moment where you like kind of you get the sideward stare and you're like, this is terrible.
Yeah,
you know?
I've thrown the food half away.
Yeah, bro.
I've
done it. I've been like, nah, I don't want this anymore. Like this is hurting my soul. I feel like I'm now threatening my sperm at this point. Like, you know, it's just bad. I don't know, man. If this is true, 36 minutes off your life. I mean, man, I must have cut at least like 10 years. Maybe 10 years, like around there. Like as many hot dogs I've eaten in my entire life, bro. I've gone to cookouts and murdered fucking glizzies. Like,
hell yeah.
I've gone to cookout and just, you know, pause. But I've gone to cookouts and murdered glizzies. Like and sometimes that's the only thing they have there because the burgers are ass. So it's just like,
burgers are tricky. That's what, you know,
burger can be dry. So like, you know, you're like, man, I don't want to eat this dry ass shit, and then like something about a hot dog is just so just like satisfying, and it's probably the nitrates and it's probably all that bad shit that's cutting off your life that you shouldn't be eating, but you're eating it anyway.
Makes it taste better.
I'll tell you what, if you just have like a good like hot link, like hot links are just like fucking so meta. It's just sometimes you're just like, I can't resist these shits. Like, you know, you go to a cookout, you're just like, this is too good to just pass up.
Yep.
Especially if it's a little burnt. Like get that little burnt one.
Ooh.
Yeah. That little burnt hot link. It's just like, oh, you dirty bitch. You dirty slut.
I like that steamed bun.
You dirty bitch. You stayed on the grill for way too long. Have you ever been to Top Dog in Berkeley?
Nope. Yeah.
That I know they have what's the hot dog places in San Jose that's really popular?
Leader System?
No. Leader System.
Oh, Mark's Hot Dog?
Yeah, Mark's Hot Dogs. Like,
that sounds good, bro. I'm about to go get that right now. Hold on.
Yeah, hey man, you know that's not, there's a place in Berkeley called Top Dog, and that place is fucking lit.
Bro, Mark's Hot Dogs is fire. Now.
Yeah, there's just some hot. Like,
bro, last night I paid for a street dog, bro. Guess how much I paid for it?
$5.
$7.
Damn, they raised the price?
Yes. I'm like,
Everything's
damn.
expensive out here now, man. It's like, I pay for gas, and it almost made me throw up, bro. Like, I was just like, but somebody said the gas is cheaper in the hood. So it's just like, we're kind of across the street from the hood. So I need to go investigate that because they're saying like it's 30 cents cheaper. It's 30 cents cheaper to get gas
30
in the
cents in
hood.
your life.
Right? Exactly. You're just like creeping down behind your car. Yeah, that's pretty much the show.
Cool. I wanted to bring up one more thing.
Please do.
That I
Speak on it, King.
I think it's gonna make you sad though.
Oh, bro, what's happening?
And I mean, we're not gonna end on this note. We'll end on this note, but like it's also very a good note and a nice to think about.
I unplugged the camera.
You know what today is? August 28th, obviously, right? Like, yeah, August 28th. But you know what happened on this day a year ago?
I know.
It's been exactly 1 year since Chadwick Boseman left us.
Fuck, man. That's why they posted about that today.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We're downtown San Jose?
Yeah, bro. We were at the strike.
Ugh. Remember how sad we were?
I wanted to go home. I was like, fuck the strike. I was like, yeah, I wanted to go home, bro. That sucks. Hey, RIP, man.
Yeah, we just watched the What If episode with
the last voice, the last performance from you, I think, on record, and for Disney at least. And that's yeah, man, that's pretty fucking sad. It's pretty sad. It's pretty, I think about the life of him, and I think about the first Black Panther, the first time we seen him as Black Panther, and like just how well he did, and a lot of his other acting roles. I had to think back on it and be like, well, this is actually pretty tremendous that he was able to keep this a secret for so long, and then it just ate away at him in less than 4 years, and that shit is just nuts.
Yeah.
It's just like, but I will say, that's why, hey, time is precious on this planet. You never know what's gonna happen. Make sure you take good care of yourself and take good care of the people around you, because you never know what the fuck might potentially be happening. And that's why, I love to come on the show with you all the time. And, I know it's like we live together now, so it's the experience is different, but it's still every day is always a fun adventure, and it's never anything bad. So
never a dull moment.
It's never a dull moment. It's always fun.
And it's like you guys think it's like we're doing crazy shit here. We're not doing any crazy shit. It's just the little things that happen in this house.
I had to tell my coworker, I'm like, literally, me and my roommate probably hang out like 2 days a week, and then it's like by ourselves. Like other times we're probably with other people, but like for the most part, we're usually like together, like like the other couple times, but for the most part we just be sleeping and just fucking working. Like
pretty much.
It's hard to kind of nail down the time, like, but when we see each other, it's all love. And but like honestly, like you guys need to go out there and take good care of yourselves and take care of your families. And shout out to everybody, shout out to all our listeners and everything, shout out to all the viewers. Please subscribe,
like and subscribe to us, please.
Yes indeed, all the time. And hey, we appreciate you guys coming from week to week. And this has been another episode of the Dope Theory Podcast. I stopped saying the numbers because I just it defeats the purpose. But this is technically episode 80, so we're 20 away from 100. This is about to be very interesting. This has been your boy, the One Leg Bandit, and
Joe Easy.
And this has been another episode, and we love you all, and I hope that you guys have yourselves a good week. And take good care of yourselves.
Take care. We'll see you very soon.
Love y'all. Out.